Good morning, teachers and graduating class of 2021. Can I ask that all mobile phones be switched off or set on silent to avoid any distractions during the assembly? Could we all be upstanding for the entrance of the official party? Please remain upstanding for the Australian National Anthem, and please do not sing. It's a technical issue and we'll have to move on.
Welcome to the Year 12 graduation assembly. Today we have gathered. Please be seated. Please be seated. Welcome to the Year 12 graduation assembly. Today we have gathered in the oldest building of our school, the school hall, which has over 77 years of history, to farewell 159 gentlemen who can now call themselves the graduating class of 2021. Today marks the end of 13 years of schooling for these fine gentlemen. Countless lessons, many staff relationships developed and fostered. Countless bells, lunchtimes, playing games of touch footy, football, handball, or even just hanging around catching up with the boys. Well, boys, after today, there will be no more. No more bells, no more teachers to answer to, and no more opportunities to be together as Year 12 2021. My name is Anargiros Carlos, and he is William Knight. We have been elected as our peers as 2022 captains of Homebush Boys High School. It is an honor to be your chairpersons for today's graduation assembly.
On behalf of our school principal, Mr. Kevin Elgood, our relieving principal, Miss Jenny Delamagas, deputy principal in charge of Year 12, Mr. Jebian Alaro, our deputy principal, Miss Catherine Player, I would like to open today's proceedings with the acknowledgement of country. On behalf of all you gathered here today, I'd like to acknowledge the First Peoples, the traditional custodians of this country where Homebush Boys is located. We respectfully acknowledge the Durag people. I would also like to respectfully acknowledge our elders, both past and present, and remember that they have passed on their wisdom to us in various ways. Let us hold this in trust as we work and serve our community. Also joining us on the stage today is Ms. Sathya Kumaralingam, Year 12 Advisor, Ms. Angelique Harris, Year 12 Assistant Year Advisor, Ms. Christina Pappas, Prefect Coordinator, Ms. Lucy Napoli, Sports Coordinator, and Mr. Pablo Jimenez Ramales, SRC Coordinator. Our school principal, Mr. Kevin Elgood, can't be here today and he sends his apologies. I would like to invite Mr. Chebian Alaro, who will now give the opening address.
Thanks, William. Mr. Almargas, Ms. Blair, Mr. Sharif Ahmed, former deputy, the year advisors, Ms. Pappas, and the assistant year advisor, Ms. Napoli as well, and Mr. Morales. Welcome to, and boys from year 12, 2021. You guys look resplendent. And it's all right, you can take your phones out occasionally if you want to take photos. We won't take them off you today, but it's only for today. When Mr. Elgood said he couldn't be here a couple of weeks ago, I thought, wow, we're going to have about 45 minutes, make it a bit shorter. When it dawned on me that I was going to be doing the speech, I thought maybe 45 minutes is not enough. But I'll see, I'll try and make it maybe 35 minutes, all right? A long time ago, a philosopher criticised the youth for their idleness and for wasting their time in pursuit of materialism. The city-state he lived in put him on trial for his criticism, and he was found guilty. True to his conviction, he chose to drink hemlock rather than stop criticising the wayward youth. This man was Socrates, seen as the father of modern philosophy, and he lived 2,500 years ago. What do we learn from these boys? We learn that youth is always in the firing line for their exuberance and their life perspectives. That parents and teachers are often your greatest critics. This is a universal human perspective that no generation avoids. But take heart. Bushy boys, you too will be looking down your nose at the next generation or two in a few years. And you'll go, yeah, these guys, what are they doing? They weren't like us. But that's part of life. I want to keep this very simple. I will make references to the past, the present and the future. And I promise you that I'll only make one more reference to philosophy. And throw in some, fun stuff myself, okay? So let's start with the past. You were born in the years just after the postmodernism era ended. We know what postmodernism is. Artists, writers, poets, filmmakers sacrificed their inspirations to become famous for the resulting grief. In other words, they made whinging an art form. You spent your lives in an age that is yet to be defined, but my guess it will be an age influenced by technology, social media. My hope it will be also a time defined by some urgency to save our small planet. As a result, boys, the pressures on the youth and your future have been as great as it has ever been. That future is actually now in your hands. But there's not much pressure on you now, okay? It's your choices, your decisions when you become adults and decision makers of the future. Now let's connect the past to the present a bit. When you look at your yearbook photos, that will be sent to you next week, hopefully. When you were in the younger years, you'll notice that you look like any young person from the generation or two that preceded you. You'll also notice how much you have changed since then. You now look different. Longer hair maybe, more definitions in your face, a bit more weariness and maybe some experience in those eyes. You have changed, and most of the changes have been emotionally and, dare I say, intellectually. The things you have learned, how you interact with others, the way you think about life, they'll all be there in those photos if you look hard enough. You all have also endured a HSCE that no one else has endured before. We know about that. So you were born at the end of the postmodern epoch, and now you leave high school in a time the world experiences only once every century, a pandemic. Not only did you survive it, but those experiences will make you more resilient and give you confidence to tackle the challenges that life will throw at you. Most of you will start your tertiary studies next year, or the year after if you're one of the gappers. And when you do, the ability to persevere, plan, and help will help you immensely. You probably have worked out by now that every life hurdle you leap over teaches you something. And those hurdles will not abate, boys. Now let's look at the present for a moment. I wrote this speech hoping we'd be outside, but just imagine this. Look around you. These old buildings, that majestic tree behind us, your peers around you, some of your teachers, the canteen underneath us here, the western grass at the back. For some of you, you can't wait to get out of these gates today for the last time. For others, it's probably a bit more emotional. But I can guarantee you one thing. You'll all remember these days that you spent here. The friends you had, some of the teachers that taught you for the rest of those lives. Those memories will be with you. These will be the most carefree days of your life. That is one reason we all look back to the days of our youth. So when you leave Homebush Boys for the last time, take a good hard look around. You'll come back someday, and these buildings will be a bit older. The tree might not be as majestic as it is today, but the memories will always be in your heart, and they will never change. The school's proud of how you have all turned into fine young men, boys. You maintained your composure and integrity in times of uncertainty. Your patience and commitment were admirable when the end of the lockdown was inconceivable. You dusted yourself off, got back into the grind when we returned back to school a few weeks ago. These are qualities that will serve you well in life, and may I say, these have always been some of the best Bushy Boys qualities. With all the changes you have encountered over the past 6 years, the constant that has been a source of strength and support has been your year advisor, Mrs. Sathya Kumaralingam. Her belief in you and the unremitting care for you has been truly remarkable. She and Miss Angeline Karras have fought for you boys every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough for the tireless work in ensuring that every one of you graduated today. Can you please put your hands together for your advisor. And your teachers, boys, you've had different teachers depending on the subject you have from day one. They've been also did a remarkable job getting you here and offering you the support you needed. They also need a lot of thanks as well. Please put your hands together for your teachers. Now, a few tips for the future. This is the homespun stuff, right? Make your bed every morning. Life is about bouncing back. Give something back. At least support a charity or two sometimes. Don't devote your life to money, gentlemen. There are so many more important things in life. You can always rely on your parents' love. That's always going to be there for you. If you don't work hard enough in the first 30 years of your life, you're going to have to work extremely hard in the last 30. You can't make anyone do anything. Shall I say that again? You can't make anyone do anything. Family must always come first. When you become captains of industry and have your own life, and before you, be humble and treat everyone with respect and fairness. Learn some breathing exercises for the times of stress. You control your breathing, you control your world. Listen more. This means looking the speaker in the eye, even on Zoom. Now, I've got a few more, but I'll leave it now. I started with a philosopher, and I'll end this one with another philosopher. You all have seen the famous animation film called Finding Nemo? Yep. We all grew up on that. Marlin, Nemo's dad, wakes up on the back of Crush, the turtle who sounds like a surfer dude. They are in the Australian East Coast stream, heading south towards Sydney. Marlin is in search of his son Nemo. Suddenly the baby turtle Squirt crashes through the fast-moving stream. Marlin wants to rescue him, but Crush stops him, saying Squirt needs to fly solo. Marlin's a bit puzzled. He asks, how do you know they're ready to break free and fly solo through the ocean? This is every parent's dilemma, boys, and probably most of your teachers' dilemmas too when they see you walk out those gates. How do we know we're ready? Crush replies, you never know, but when you know, you know. You know, these words I think are prophetic. Okay, one best philosophers, in my opinion, last 20 years. Now, us boys, your year advisors, your teachers, the senior executive, when you are ready, we know you are ready to break free and take off and start flying solo. So go forth, boys. Spread those wings and traverse the oceans of your choice. All of us wish you a life of contentment, sprinkled with many moments of true joy, much love and laughter, and word of success. Farewell 2021 Bushy Boys graduating class.
Thank you, Mr. Olaro, for those words of wisdom and that clever wit. Now we will have a musical item from Nathan, first in Music 1, with a piano performance. Thank you for that wonderful musical performance. I would now like to call upon Ms. Catherine Player to announce the 2021 Academic and Co-Curricular Awards. You already have the awards in your folders. When your name is called out, please make your way to the front of the stage and face the cameras. Could you please hold your applause until the end? A reminder that this ceremony is being live streamed.
Good morning, gentlemen. It's an honour to be able to give you your awards for your Academic and Service Awards. Congratulations to the winners. First in Korean, Jun Hyek Ko. First in Mathematics General, Ashwin Alagendran. First in Korean in Context, Jeongchen An. The Kerry Mucci Memorial Award for Effort in EALD, Nyanrong Kai. Outstanding Contributions to the School, Sahil Shahan. Outstanding Contributions to the School, Jonathan Devaraj. First in Vet Construction, Taylon Elgin. The Rhonda Roberts Memorial Award for Equal First in Extension 1 English, Sirhan Urson. Okay, so give these first lot of award winners a round of applause. Thank you, gentlemen. Services to the SRC, Ashveen Firdaus. Services to the SRC, Emre Gundaganli. First in Visual Arts, Matthew Harley. The Peter Smith Rotary Memorial Award for Community Service, Benjamin Huang. First in Extension Science, Mingyuan Jing. Services to the SRC, Prasanna John Talai. First in Studies of Religion 2, Mahdi Khalil. Services to the SRC, Ali Khan. Outstanding Contributions to the School, Kaif Khan. A round of applause for this group of winners. Gentlemen, it would be lovely if you put your medallions on when you come up for your acknowledgement. Outstanding Contributions to the School, Justin Lamb. First in Vet Hospitality, Siki Lee. First in Software Design and Development, James Lin. First in Vet Business Services, Tyler Linker. First in Standard English, Ayatollah Mojadadi. First in Music 2, Hoi Nji. First in Industrial Technology, Thomas Saad. Outstanding Contributions to the School, Nitesh Serene. A round of applause for our group of winners. First in Engineering Studies, Krish Sethi. The Peter Smith Rotary Memorial Award for Community Service, Joshua Zhang. Services to the SRC, Vinajun Vijayatharthas. The ADF Long Tan Youth Leadership and Work Award, Edmund Wong. Equal First in English EALD, Frank Su. Equal First in English EALD and First in Korean in Contest, Jeongshan An. First in Legal Studies and Services to the SRC, Zaid Aish. Equal First in Modern History and First in PDHPE, Jack Keeney. Congratulations to our winners. First in Information Processes and Technology, outstanding contributions to the school, Kim Lang Tai. Equal First in Extension 2 Mathematics, exemplary academic performance, PNC Award for Most Outstanding Boy in the School, the Peter Smith Rotary Memorial Award for Community Service, Merton Chang. Ampol Best All-Rounder Award, the Peter Smith Memorial Award for Community Service, outstanding contributions to the school, Rahim Kamara. First in History Extension, equal First in Ancient History, equal First in Modern History, Samuel Livingston. The Rhonda Roberts Memorial Award for equal First in Extension 1 English, First in Music 1, First in Extension 2 English, James Wark. Equal First in English EALD, First in Chinese and Literature, First in Physics, Si Zhai Peng. CG. First in Extension 1 Mathematics, First in Advanced English, First in Biology, outstanding contributions to the school, exemplary school performance, PNC Award for Most Outstanding Boy in the School, Si Kun Rong. First in Advanced Mathematics, First in Business Studies, First in Geography, the John Taggart Memorial Award for Excellence in Social Sciences, Services to the Drum Corps, exemplary academic performance, Enzi Wang. And finally, First in Chemistry, First in Economics, equal First in Extension 2 Mathematics, outstanding contributions to the school, PNC Award for Most Outstanding Boy in the School, the ADF Long Tan Youth Leadership and Work Award, and exemplary school performance, David Katamani. Congratulations to these winners and indeed all of the winners today. Good luck in your future, gentlemen.
Thank you, Ms. Player, and congratulations to all the award recipients. I would now like to call upon Ms. Sathya Kumaralingam to conduct Year 12's final roll call. She will be calling out the students whose surnames are between A and L. When your name is called, stand up, say you are here, and then make your way to the front of the stage. Each year, the graduating class receives individual graduation portfolios. Besides the academic and co-curricular awards, these portfolios include a special farewell message from the school principal and the students' trial HSC reports. Some may also include other certificates from TAFE, extracurricular activities, or gold awards.
My dear Year 12s, this is your last roll call. This is the last time you're in your uniform. So I would love to see you all one by one as I call your names out to stand up wherever you are, turn around, wave to the camera at the back. Okay? So we can all have a good record of you receiving the certificate. Your parents and family and friends can see you later on the live stream. Therefore, I want you to do this. And I want you to, right now, before I start calling out your names, wear your medals from your envelopes. All of you wear your medals. Okay. Now, when these certificates names are mentioned, usually we would call you upstage, shake hands with you, and give you your certificate. But today, we won't do that because of COVID. We can't do that. Therefore, your certificates are inside your envelope, saying that you've completed your HSC. What I want you guys to do is, when I call your name out, turn around, as I said, wave to the camera, and the whole time, I want every one of you to be silent and be respectful to your peers, as you usually do. Shh. Thank you, boys. I'm starting now. Daniel Aaron. Aziz Azaki Hanif. Abdul. Tony An. Ashwin Alexandran. Mahi Almir. Jalad Hussain Arabi. Loshnan Adavan. Zaid Aish. Simon Ayub. Dehyun Baik. Zain Bado. Saroj Bhatt. Danny Vunjay Bom. Timachin Burr. Nain Rong Kai. Ben Casey. Adam Chami. Titus Charansri. Amrinder Chetta. Sahil Chauhan. Chienan Chen. Merton Cheng. Min Choi. Joshua Chong. Vincent Chowdhury. Benjamin Krukyawasa. Jackson Cooney. Jonathan Devraj, Taylan Elgun, Shiraj Elilvadanan, Sirhan Ersan, Adam Fakuri, Imad Fayed, Ashfin Ferdus, Jethro Fernando, Emre Gundaganli, Baida Habib, Jonathan Sangyu Han, Matthew David Harley, Solomon Hasna, Chan Hee Hong, Benjamin Huang, Guan Shen Huang. Boys, stand up properly and do it. Isa, Akash Iyengar, Matthew Rowan Jackson, Wu Jie Zhang, Hyuntae Jeon, Jongjin Jeon, Siddhant Jatalia, Minyuan Jing, Prasanna John Pillai, David Kadmani, Rahim Kamara, Minji Kang, Jack Brendan Keeney, Magdi Khalil, Kaif Khan, Saeed Ali Khan, Jad Kansa, Ronit Khatri, Saugat Khatri, Eric William Kim, Yunwoo Andy Kim, Junior Ko, Weha Kong, Tariq Taiman Kotapu, Garish Kugadasan, Kugan Haran Kumaralingam, Philemon Kwon, Titus Kwon, Justin Lamb, Joshua Lazaro, Daniel Lee, Chion Lee, Sioki Lee, Chung Lim, Dong Young Lim, James Lin, Wayne Tyler Linker, Benyu Jack Liu, Samuel Livingston, now I'll give it over to
Thank you, Ms. Kumaralingam. We'll now have a performance from the U12 music class.
Hello.
Hey, sing along if you know the song, yeah? Why not? You're singing along, yeah?
What you doing?
What you do?
Where you at?
Where you at?
Oh, you got plans?
You got plans?
Don't say that.
Shut your trap.
I'm sipping wine
Zip, zip,
in a row.
drip, drip.
I look too good
Look too good.
to be alone. My house clean,
House clean.
my pool warm.
Pool.
Just shake.
Smooth like a new boy.
We should be dancing, romancing in the east wing and the west wing of this mansion. Was that?
Lying, playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. 'Cause I'ma leave the door open, girl. That you feel the way I feel when you want me like I want you to know, baby. Tell me that you're coming
Ooh, you're so sweet,
so sweet,
you're so tight.
so
I won't bite
nuh-uh.
unless you like.
Yes, you like
If you smoke,
what you smoke.
I got the haze.
Purple haze.
And if you're hungry, girl, I got fillets. Ooh, baby, don't keep me.
Waiting.
There's so much love we could be making.
Come on.
I'm talking kissing, cuddling, rose petals in the bathtub. Girl, it's jumping, it's bubbling.
'Cause I am playing no games. Every word that I say is coming straight from the heart. So if you're trying to lay in these arms, I'ma leave the door open. 'Cause I'ma leave the door open, girl. That you feel the way I feel and you want me like I want you to know, baby. Tell me that you're coming through. La la la, la la la,
I need you, baby.
la la la, la 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 la.
I gotta see you, baby.
I'ma leave my door open, baby. I'ma leave my door open, girl. 'Cause I'm hoping that you feel the way I feel and you want me like I want you to know, baby. Tell me that you're coming
Thank you to the Year 12 music class. Ms. Karras will now read the rest of the cohort's roll.
All right, boys, so, or I'll wait. Okay, so similar to before, when your name gets called up, please stand with your medallions on, look to the camera, wave for your family. Arnab Malla, Hudayfa Mahmood, Ayatollah Majidedi, Angelo Moon, Theshan Neshabalan, Hoi Ming Ning, Hugo Ning, Thang Nguyen, Toan Nguyen, Isaac Obeid, Harry Oberoi, Jungbing O, Rath Uk, Aidan Pachos, Nikeeth Pagadala, Eugene Pak, Sejin Park, Snehash Pendyala, Seji Peng, David Pitch, Nathan Poon, Vigesh Pradeepan, Krish Prasha, Karim Rad, Sajid Ramlawi, Billy Rath, Ishiro Wat, Sekun Rong, Thomas Saad, Laith Sabah, Zain Said, Dylan Safar, Nitish Serene, Mark Seo, Krish Sethi, Yusuf Shand, William Shen, Leo Simon, Hasukman Singh, Ishan Singh, Solomon Song, Scott Sun, Siddharshan Sundam, oh good, Sundararamoorthy, sorry Suri, Felix Sunoj, Jihad Taba, Tariq Taba, Ceci Tofa, Kim Leng Tai, Luan Min Tai Vo, Uganda Taya Paran, Taha Tobi, Joshua Zhang, Nicholas Valenzuela, Susrit Vasam Seti, Tarun Vekatswaran, Rishi Vapari, Vinujan Vijayathis, Christopher Wang, Joseph Wang, Michael Wang, James Walk, Farouk Wazir, Stephen Wilcox, Edmund Wong, Evan Ziong, Frank Zhu, Vishal Yadagiri, Isaac Yassi, Dong Yun Yi, Gayot Yun, Jin Tao Yu, Ming Chen Yu, Ming Yang Yu, Rui Chen Yuan, Mohammed Zod. And last but not least, Adam Zrekar. That's your last roll call, boys, ever. That's it. That's the last time. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Karras. We'll now have the Sports Awards. I would like to call upon Ms. Napoli to announce the 2021 Sports Awards. These awards will be collected from the front of the stage by each award winner. Could you please hold your applause until the end?
Thank you, Year 12. It's my pleasure to announce the Sport Award winners for 2021. Please, as Yuri said, come up to the front. You will collect your trophy from Miss Carrasco. The first of the Captain's Banners Awards. These Captain's Banners are already in your portfolios. Captain's Banner First Grade Basketball, Andy Kim. Captain's Banner Senior A Futsal, Rahim Kamara. Captain's Banner Senior A League Tag, Zane Bardot. Captain's Banner First Grade Volleyball, Enzi Wang. Captain's Banner Second Grade Football, Solomon Song. Please congratulate your 2021 sports captains. Best and fairest for first grade basketball, James Walk. Also best and fairest for first grade basketball, Andy Kim. Best and fairest Senior A League Tag, Zane Bardot. Best and fairest first grade volleyball, Nathan Poon. Best and fairest second grade football, Andy Kim. Please congratulate your best and fairest for grade sport. Our carnival age champions for 17 plus swimming, Tarun Venkanswaran. Age champion for 18 plus cross country, James Walk. Age champion for 17 plus athletics, also James Walk. House champion for swimming for Vaughan is Tarun Venkatswaran. House champion for cross country for Howe is James Walk. House champion for athletics for Howe is James Walk. Overall champion for swimming is Tarun Venkatswaran. Overall champion athletics, overall house champion for Howe, and senior sportsman of the year is James Walk. Congratulations to our sporting winners.
Thank you, Ms. Napoli, and congratulations to all the award recipients. Please welcome the relieving principal, Ms. Jenny Delamargas, to present some special awards.
Good morning, Year 12, and this is probably the last time you'll be identified as Year 12. So I want to personally congratulate you and wish you all the best in your future endeavours. It's been wonderful and it's been a hard 2 years for you, but you have really honoured that so successfully. I sit here before you and I have identified only gentlemen. Well done. I think you all need to be congratulated. So for the special awards, equal first in Year 12, C. Kuhn Rong. Well done. Equal first in Year 12, David Kendamni. And also equal first in Year 12, Merton Cheng. Can I have one big applause for these three gentlemen? Outstanding results. Well done.
Thank you, Ms. Delamargas. Now we will have Ms. Kamarolingham and Ms. Karras for their final remarks.
Good morning, all the principals, deputies, all the senior exec, all the teachers, and Year 11 coming in captains, Miss Napoli, Mr. Pablo, and all of you here. And my beautiful, beautiful, lovely Year 12 Cubs, wonderful citizens of the world. Today, I'm going to start off by first giving thanks. Because as I said to you guys always, it takes a village to raise a child, one child. It takes a village. So today, you're here because of a whole lot of people who have helped us to get here. So I'm going to start off by giving thanks to everyone who has made it possible for my cohort and myself to reach this milestone. It's a huge milestone, boys. So, firstly, I'd like to thank the principals and deputies who were here before when you started year 7, and I'm going to continue from there. So, I thank Mr. Jerd, your first principal, and Ms. Dwyer, your first deputy principal at the school, for giving me the wonderful opportunity of being your year advisor, because this is a job that I loved, and I enjoyed every moment with you boys. I have been blessed to be part of your growing up. I've been blessed to be there for you guys and to be able to help you out, guys, with whatever you guys needed. So therefore, I'm starting this thanks. I wish to thank Mr. Kennedy and now Mr. Elgood, your current principal, who has supported me wholeheartedly to do this job. In addition, I also wish to express my sincere gratitude to all the deputy principals. I'm going back to Mr. Sculthorpe, Mr. Howard, Ms. Shadwick, Mr. Ahmed, Ms. Fitzsimmons, Mr. Alaro, Ms. Player, and Ms. Dalamargas, who have dropped their busy schedules whenever I needed them to give me their time and guidance whenever I needed it. I'm forever indebted to your assistant year advisors, Mr. Lee, Mr. Kiso, and Ms. Karras, because without them, I couldn't have discharged my duty as your year advisor. They are an extension of me. They are there in the background, constantly putting their energy and love to support you. Last but not least, I'd like to extend my gratitude to all your invaluable teachers, Ms. Chapman, the head of well-being, all the counselors, Ms. DiBiase, Ms. Anton, the unique and compassionate office staff, your parents and guardians. Without the assistance and kindness of all these wonderful people, I couldn't have fulfilled my role as your year advisor. Last but not least, I thank you, my dear students, my dear cohort. I am absolutely blessed to have you as my cohort. You will be my most favorite cohort of students forever. My dear students, life is a journey. You have just begun your life. This is now the day where you finish your time as a child and you go out into this big wide world as an adult. This is the time where you are truly going to be men, not any more cubs. And you're going to go into the real world where you get a chance to show your true colors. To be able to show your true colors and shine out there in the real world, you need an education. You have received your HSC certificate. Okay? But you're going to go on to do your degrees as well. Most of you are going to go on to TAFE, and you're going to go on to do your apprenticeships. Whatever it is, what is real education? You may think that scoring a perfect ETA, getting a degree, no, it's not. Real education should make all virtues emerge and shine forth in you. As I always said, if your wealth is lost, nothing is lost. If your health is lost, something is lost. I started with you guys in year 7 with this quote. And if your character is lost, everything is lost. Remember that. I started with you guys in year 7 with this quote, and I'm finishing with you guys with the same quote. So, what happens when there's education without proper values? I mean human values. It is compared to a house without lights, where bats and poisonous reptiles enter into such houses, meaning bad habits enter into your mind and into you. Education without culture makes man forget his true human nature, and he takes to evil ways. Such education is like counterfeit money, boys. It should be binned. If you have no human values, it's not of any use to you. Refinement and culture are the very breath of human life. So do yourself a favor. Be a good human being. My dear year 12, you've been given this values all through high school and at your home. Now it's up to you to be that cultured human. Show you're a true bushy boy. You're never afraid to do the right thing. Never afraid to help another soul in need. Never afraid to work hard and reach your potential. Never afraid to stand by the truth and be truthful in your thought, word, and deed. You have proven to me and the world that you are not babies anymore but young men by being resilient, by overcoming more challenges than any other HSC student. You have withstood all the obstacles of COVID. Even today, it's not the same for you like other HSC students have enjoyed. But you have proven to me that you're resilient. I'm very proud of you boys. I've cherished every minute of my role as your year advisor from the day go, from the day you entered this school. On many occasions, you've given me the motivation and the physical strength to come to school even when I was not feeling 100%. Now, when you sign out at school, you have signed out, most of you. It's a bit painful, but I know you'll be somebody very special, a person who has achieved his best for himself and given his best to the world at large. And that will make me happy and proud. It's just, life is simple. Just follow your conscience and always ask yourself this invaluable question. I want you guys to think carefully. What is the invaluable question? It is to ask yourself before you do anything or say something to anyone. Is this going to make me, myself, my family, and the world proud of me? Think about it. And if you have the answer, yes, you're going to be proud by saying something or doing something, and your family and the world is going to be proud of you, then, only then, do it or say it. You'll never have any regrets, boys, if you do that. I finally finish by saying, I'll be always proud of you boys and praying for you forever. Wherever you are, I'll be waiting to hear from you. All the very best for your future, and be happy.
I'll make mine sort of short and sweet. So, Year 12. Firstly, thank you. I'd like to begin by congratulating you for making it this far. We all know the tough challenges that arise in getting to this point. What you've proven to the world is that you're willing to persevere, make something of yourself, and to learn something new. So for that, I say well done. I'd like to extend my thanks to Ms. Kamara Lingam, who took a chance on me. She's a fantastic year advisor, and I know you have all benefited from her advice at one point of your school life. Thank her when you get a chance, because believe me, she'll remember it, and more importantly, she'll appreciate it. To the principal, all the deputies, the wellbeing team, and all the members of staff who have given us their time a day, I say thank you. It is because of your guidance and support that we were able to help our year group in the best way possible. And to all the deputies, I'm putting this one out there ad lib, for all the times that we came into your office and stole your lollies and you sat down and you listened to us and you let us help our year group, thank you. Lastly, we know that in our hearts you'll be successful in whichever path you take in life. I hope that in the time that we were able to guide you, you learned about how to navigate the world around you and understand the importance of being a good person. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. Be better than you were yesterday and strive to achieve your best tomorrow. Think about things carefully and make decisions that will represent you in the best light, including you, Safa. You all have the utmost support by those around you, staff and students alike. I hope that you will thank those people who helped you out when you needed it. And as Ms. Kamaralingam always implies, it's important to be kind. I'm looking forward to seeing what you are all able to achieve. Congratulations, our cub, you've officially become lions. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kumaralingam and Ms. Karras. Ishu Rawat, David Katamani, James Walk, and Leo Simon will now respond as a senior prefect body.
Good morning to all distinguished guests, students, teachers present here, and loved ones watching this online. This year, we saw the lockdown barricading us from being able to feel the comfort of seeing our friends on a regular basis and being able to reap the benefits of face-to-face studies. As the HSC crept closer and closer, like many of you, I found myself being blanketed with the pressure of stress and suddenly being filled with the gush of adrenaline to continue studying, to ultimately perform at my best. In retrospect, although these roller coasters of emotions had been daunting, I believe they were shared by many. And so I would like to congratulate each and every one of you for persevering through the pandemic period and our high school certificate exams, which have undoubtedly been a challenge, to say the least. By reflecting over my past 5 years at Homebush Boys, I have come to appreciate my moments of laughter I have uniquely shared with each and every one of you. I'm thankful for the friendship that you and I have built, but perhaps wish this opportunity was not taken away with the onset of lockdown. I remember very clearly on the 2019 Multicultural Day being mesmerized by the sea of hands that sailed in the air and the voice of everyone singing collectively that filled this very hall as Cece sang Bruno Mars' song, When I Was Your Man. This led me to believe that our school is more than a bunch of red bricks put together so you can simply come to study. Rather, it is the destination with a concoction of diverse cultures uniting together under the same roof, which is what makes our school so special, because you and I have come to appreciate our differences and build a friendship. But we could not have done this alone, following from Ms. Kumaralingham's point. So I'd like to take the time to thank our front office staff, our school counsellors, our wellbeing staff, our librarians, our faculty teachers, our canteen staff, our current deputies, our previous deputies, our year advisor, Mrs. Kumaralingam, and our assistant year advisor, Ms. Karras, and also our career advisor, Mrs. Anton, if I didn't mention that already, who have been pivotal in supporting our character develop into a mature young adult. I'd also like to give a special mention to our prefect coordinator, Mrs. Pappas, who has been a driving force behind the success of our prefect team. Somehow, I still remember the feeling of walking into the school through the towering gates for the first time years ago, which does not seem so distant. I'm sure this moment is unique to each of you. Rather, this memory remains close to my heart as it marks the beginning page of the chapter of innocence in my book of life, serving as a humbling reminder of where I started from. As we walk out of the hall and through the gates today, take a moment to reflect on the steps you have taken to develop into who you are today. You and I have both made mistakes, but nonetheless, these experiences serve as the basis to our growth. Stay hungry, stay foolish, take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the other side.
Good morning, boys, teachers, and parents joining in from home. I've witnessed 5 graduations since 2016, and each year I never understood the commotion of how the graduating boys might be feeling, till now. There have been many notable events over the past years, from Year 7 camp, to Multicultural Day celebrations, to Mr. Inasi's hairline finally reaching the back of his head. Although this year has been an immense struggle, having to cope with Mr. Alaro's jokes, I can safely say we've all made it through unscathed and back as a united group, a family. I'd like to thank the school for giving us this opportunity to be here today, and the executive team over the years, including Ms. Shadwick, Mr. Ahmed, Mr. Howard, Ms. Fitzsimmons, Mr. Kennedy, Ms. Palio, and of course the current team, Mr. Elgood, Mr. Alaro, Ms. Player, and Ms. Dalamargas. Thank you to the Foreign Office ladies, Miss DiBiase, admin team, school counsellors, and Miss Anton for your immense commitments to the school and hard work being done behind the scenes. Thanks to each faculty for all the hard work you put in this year, especially in these unprecedented circumstances, which definitely weren't part of the job description, and going above and beyond what was required of you, a true reflection of the high caliber of staff here at Homebush Boys. A special mention to my Year 12 teachers, Miss Catalano for always prioritizing your chemistry class, Mr. Alaro for actually making English bearable despite your deputy duties, Mr. Inasi for making every ECHO class fun, and Mr. Halkades for scanning HSC papers deep into the 20th century to find us maths questions. And of course, thank you Miss Kimmerlingham and Miss Karras for showing nothing but patience and kindness to the boys, your cubs if you wish. I'd like to also extend my gratitude to my family watching back at home for shaping the man I am today and keeping me afloat. And finally to the boys, my brothers, I wish you all nothing but success in the years to come, and I look forward to seeing you all at formal. Thank you.
All right, sweet. All right, well, way back in 2016, when I first arrived at this school, as many of us did, there was a hell of a lot of firsts. It's the first day of high school, and it's the first time meeting the guys that'll be your mates for the next 6 years and longer. It's your first classes, first time being sworn at by a teacher, first time having a teacher threaten that he knows where I live, first time having to choose between the knife or the gun hidden in a walking cane. Those last three, courtesy of the ever unpredictable Dr. Barlin. Then, as we continue through this journey, more firsts arrive, though they do slow down. Maybe first time being able to choose a subject, or a first big grade sport win. Shout out to the absolutely lethal 14A football 2017 team. But the years roll on, and we start to suffer some lasts. Maybe last time ever having to sit through science. Maybe a last time being able to pull off shorts and a junior tie without looking like an idiot. And then, all of a sudden, the last hit you like a truck. It's year 11, and it's your last year of marks, not counting to the HSC. Last test you can fail with a clear conscience. Then it's your last year of school. Then it's your last term, and your last week, and then it's your last day. And then you're putting on your tie this morning for the last time ever. And I'm sure many of you, the first time ever. Well, as it's the last time I get to address this crowd, the students and teachers who've been there as I've grown from a freakishly tall child with too much gel in his hair to a freakishly tall man with whatever the hell this blue thing is. Let me say a few words. Here, many of my colleagues would opt for thank yous, but instead I have some apologies in their place. First, to my teachers, whose classes I've missed or disrupted, particularly if they had the misfortune of catching me in a subject I despise, as Miss Catalano did for 2 years of science in a row. I'm sure that was hell for both of us. To the prefect body, Miss Chung, and particularly Miss Pappas, who, upon letting me sneak through the gates into a leadership position, had to put up with my inability to keep a schedule or remember meetings or do very much other than complain. To anyone who's had the misfortune of sitting next to me after I've spent all of lunch playing basketball in the heat, sweating up an absolute storm. To my friends who I've tagged along with when I'm sure they don't want me there, who've put up with me at my most intolerable, whom I've bugged and begged for lifts and food and notes and homework I didn't do, and whom I have antagonized completely out of jealousy for their extensive lists of questionable ex-girlfriends, completely unrelated, but Ash, how is Elise going? And last of all, apologies to all the people who have been a larger part of my schooling life than they realize, helped me more than they know, have been kinder to me than I deserve, for I am a coward and won't tell any of you in person. I think that about wraps it. Goodbye, so long, I love you all. You get the idea. Right.
I don't know how I'm going to follow up that one, but I'll try my best. Good morning, everyone. To the class of 2021, my classmates who I've shared 5 years with, we're finally here. We've graduated, and it's made all the more sweeter now that we have finished the HSC. From screaming because there was a spider in our tent at Year 7 camp, to this year's insane multicultural day, I'll never forget the memories I've made with you. Thank you to my close friends, all of us that sit just over there. You have made all the time at this school the best it could possibly be. I wish the class of 2021 nothing but success for their future endeavors. To the teachers, thank you for always being there. The time and effort you all put in for each and every student is astounding, and I hope I can convey the fact that it does not go unappreciated. However, it is not only the teachers that teach subjects that help us. Thank you to Ms. DiBiase and the school counselors for being there for all students. Thank you to the office and admin ladies for being so patient with us, especially on our study period days. Thank you to Mr. Elgood, Mr. Kennedy, and all the deputies, Mr. Alaro, Ms. Player, Mr. Ahmed, Ms. Shadwick, Mr. Howard, and Ms. Fitzsimmons. I would also like to take the moment to thank teachers who had an impact on me during this year. Thank you, Mr. Nasi, for making business studies an actually fun subject. There was never a day I didn't want to come to your class. Mr. Burke's truth bombs and comments hit like a truck and had the whole class laughing. The experiments, the jokes, and the immense preparation he did for our physics class, despite being a biology teacher, impacted us in the best way possible. Thank you. Mr. Alara's jokes livened up a what would be boring English class. He always had times to mark my essay, despite taking up the role of deputy. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Halkides, for scouring every HSC paper ever and making worksheets for us. That, alongside your ability to calm Evan down, saved our whole class. A huge thank you to Ms. Pappas and Ms. Chung. Without them, none of our prefect activities and initiatives would have succeeded. They were fully dedicated to us, and as a prefect body, we could not have asked for better supervisors. Thank you to Ms. Kumarlingam and Ms. Karras. You have gone out of your way to support our entire cohort to an exceeding level, especially during lockdown. Your passion and love for our grade has helped us grow into fine young men, and I hope we have made you proud enough to grow from little cubs to lions. I hope we don't make Ms. Kumarlingam cry too much today. Thank you to my family watching back home. You are the reason I can stand here proudly today, and I couldn't have done it without you. Finally, thank you to Homebush boys. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for helping me grow into the person I am today. Thank you.
Morning. Excuse me. I came to this school due to a soccer program that was running back here in 2017. I was in year 8 then. Back then, I did not value the school and was just attending because of the program. Term 1 of year 10, I left the program, and I was also considering leaving the school. I remember sitting back at room 15 for English. This was Mr. Lee's class. Until this day, I'm grateful that I was in this class. Mr. Lee is an example of the teachers at Homebush Boys High Schools. Teachers that deeply value the education of students. Teachers that are passionate about what they do. Teachers who make this school feel like a second home, a safe place that enables students to reach their full potential. These are the teachers that Homebush Boy provides. As a member of the 2021 graduating class, I would like to thank every teacher from every faculty. Thank you for your patience, motivation, and encouragement. Thank you for going out of your way to help us, especially this year. Last but not least, thank you for making our HSC journey less stressful. I greatly appreciate the time you all take out of your day to provide us with the help we need to face the HSC. During the lockdown period, teachers were not obliged to have Zoom meetings. In some schools, teachers would just post work on Google Classroom and hope that students would do it. However, this is different with Homebush Boys. Every faculty had teachers organizing Zoom meetings at least twice a week, and for that, I'm grateful. Furthermore, thank you to the lovely, hardworking office ladies, the cleaners, Ms. Eki, and the lovely canteen ladies. Thank you all for making this school feel like a second home, with all your amazing, hardworking support from the shadows. We, the class of 2021, are deeply grateful for all you've done for us. Thank you to the teachers who were there with us from the beginning of our journey. Mr. Ahmed, Mr. Howard, Ms. Palithodoris, Ms. Shadwick, thank you for your contribution that you've made for us to be the young men we are today. Thank you, Mr. Elgood, Ms. Dalamagas, Ms. Player, and the deputy principals we've had this year, Ms. Fitzsimmons, Mr. Ahmed, Mr. Howard, and Mr. Laro. To the amazing, lovely librarians, our school counselors, Ms. Lauren Dibasi, and the busiest woman throughout the school, Ms. Anton. Thank you for all your support given us throughout this whole journey, especially during this lockdown period. Last but not least, thank you, Ms. Karras and Mr. Lee, who along with our second mother, have made us who the men we are today. The woman who stays up late with Miss Anton helping us with our uni application. The woman who, with the class of 2020, are greatly gratitude to. Thank you so much, Miss Kermellingham, for everything you've done for us. We really appreciate everything. Thank you, Miss Karras. And for boys, I wish you all the best in life. We've come too far, and I wish you the best journey. Thank you.
The prefects will now read out the names of teachers to whom they will offer their gifts. So first up, Ms. Karras. Please come up here and receive the gifts. Ms. Kumara Lingam. Ms. Peppers. Ms. Player. Mr. Lara. Mr. Elgood, and on his behalf, Mr. Lamarcus. Okay. And also another one for Mr. Lamarcus herself. And for Mr. Ahmed. Mr. Ahmed. That concludes our 2021 Year 12 Graduation Assembly. On behalf of the 2022 student body, we would like to take the opportunity to wish the Year 12 boys all the very best in their HSC results and for their UAC placements. Good luck, gentlemen. Remember, as you leave these gates this afternoon, you leave as a graduating student of Homebush Boys, but you will forever be a Bushy boy. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your graduating assembly this morning.
I would like to leave you with a quote. Take pride in how far you've come. Have faith in how far you can go. But don't forget to enjoy the journey. Farewell, gentlemen, and good luck. Can I ask you all to be upstanding for the exit of the official party, and a reminder to stay behind for a short announcement.
Jill. Thanks, boys. Just for the last time, please grab a seat. I need 2 minutes. Then you go. Okay. Look, that was fantastic. Really, thanks for... Thank you for your cooperation, boys. It's a really good way to go out. I know we didn't have as much interactivity, but really good to see almost everyone here today, looking really well for the last time school uniform. I know about 3/4 of you are going to see again on Monday at the formal. Just the one thing about the formal, if you go in, you need a negative test, either from today to Monday, and they'll be shown there at the door. Please do that. I know you'll be told about it. If you're vaccinated or not, you can still go now. They changed the rule about 10 days ago. Secondly, most of you came yesterday. There was about still 20 people who haven't. If you haven't signed out, please do so. Doesn't have to be today. Come early next week, this afternoon. You need to sign out, please, and return, especially those textbooks, to social science and maths and sciences. Really appreciate that. Couple other things, boys. Reports will be uploaded next week. Thanks, boys. We'll email your parents to say they're ready to go, and I'll also send you an email. You download it from the net. Your yearbook. It's first time we're doing this. Your yearbook is actually going to be uploaded as well. We're going to have it uploaded by Monday for the formal. It's going to be a PDF file, not a hard copy, so that means you can access it. Look out for also announcements on the Google Classroom next couple of days for photos to be uploaded from today's ceremony. The YouTube telecast or live cast will also be on for, as long as YouTube exists, I think, in the future, so you can have a look at it. Really appreciate your efforts, and I'm proud to say, I was the last deputy to look after you. For the last time, boys, have a good day. If you want to hang around, take photos, do it in the Southern Quad. Look after yourself. See you soon. Bye.